Maybe the world is blind, or just a little unkind. Don't know.
Oh, we all know her as Punky Brewster, but actress Soleil Moon Frye is also a mom to 4 kids, and now she's helping to raise awareness about an important health issue. Welcome. Thanks so much for joining us. I have to ask you first. I mean, we see this video. So many of us know you as Punky Brewster, and we see you as this little girl. when you, I mean, I look at it and I see it fondly. For you, when you see it,
first of all, thank you so much for having me.
Yes.
I love being here. Being in a newsroom is like the coolest thing in the entire world.
Oh, thank you.
And I love seeing Punky. Punky is still such a big part of my heart and who I am. And I lean into that Punky power all the time. The Punky and Cherry power really keeps me going, especially raising 4 kids.
Yeah,
So
but when you see it, do you think, oh, there I am, or do you think, oh, there's Punky?
Oh, I love it. I mean, Punky, you know, I never knew where she ended and I began because we're so the same in so many ways. And being able to do the Punky revival, like, I don't care if I'm 80, 90 years old and people still call me Punky, I will be thrilled because she's so close to my heart and I love her so much.
Yeah, so for so many of us, we still think of you as a little girl, but you're actually the mom to 4 children.
Yes. Oh, one's going to be 6 on Monday. I can't believe it. The other one's 8, and then I have a 14 and a 16-year-old, which is just blowing my mind because I still feel 16 years old.
Yes, but you know, this age, there is something that we need to be aware of, and you're talking about a special campaign. Tell us a little bit about it.
So my 16-year-old just got her first vaccination against meningitis B. A dear friend had told me about meningitis B. I had the assumption that so many families do, that when they're younger, they get vaccinated for it. And I had no idea that meningitis B was completely different. And as our kids are going out into the world, my daughter's 16 and looking at colleges and going into the world out on her own for her first time, it's really the age to be thinking about the meningitis B vaccination.
And so you've learned a lot. What do you want parents to know about this in this time? Because, you know, sometimes there's controversy about vaccines, and what do you want parents to know and think about?
I think for us, it's really been about having the conversation. My daughter and I have been having so many conversations, and it was something that we discussed together. One of my dear friends is a pediatrician. We spoke to her, and more than anything, I think it's about having conversations and being able to talk to your kids, talk to your families, talk to your healthcare provider to really make the decision that's right for your family. Every family is different. I just want people to be aware. I think so many people think that they've gotten the vaccination when maybe they haven't, and so really just being aware, asking questions. You know, we want to keep our kids safe and love and nurture them, and I think so often, you know, it's about being advocates and being able to have those conversations and not be afraid to speak to our doctors and ask the questions.
Exactly, and you, I mean, so many of us have made it through a pandemic with our kids at home. Tell us a little bit about what you were enduring and how you got through it with 4 kids at home during the pandemic.
Thank you for asking. We were going through such a transformational time in our lives, and so many changes happened for us. And I think for us, really, communication was so key. And it was incredible to see actually how my daughters bonded so much from the pandemic. And we also were really wanting to be of service. That's the way that we were raised. And so I was very fortunate to work with the nonprofit Corps, which I work with Ann Lee and Sean Penn on, and we did vaccinations across the country and testing across the country. Dodger Stadium, I'm sure a lot of you came out to visit us there. And so really, how could we help beyond ourselves? So we put together care packages for, you know, the people that were out there delivering, you know, items, and tried to help with frontline workers and get active, and then had those moments where we would just draw and play. Another thing that we did is we ordered like the old radios, and I was like, this is the way that we used to listen, you know. We were like, we would put down technology, and I remember one of my daughter's birthdays where, you know, it was one of the first birthdays, and where do you go to get things? And I wrapped, you know, things in tin foil and tried to do my best, you know. My parents raising me, my mom was a single mom, and my dad, you know, although he didn't quite have a lot of money or things like that, he would wrap fudge in tin foil, you know, and that would be like his gift to me, and those things always stood out. So trying to kind of go back to some of the foundations that I was raised with.
And speaking of raised with all your co-stars and other child actors, you did a special documentary about all the kids that were on TV in the 90s, and a lot of people were talking about, you were kind of like on the forefront of social media with all your recording and doing everything.
Well,
Talk a little bit about that.
So, Kid 90, it is so close to my heart. You can stream it now on Hulu. And as a teenager growing up in Los Angeles and New York City, I carried a video camera with me everywhere I went. I documented everything, and then I locked hundreds upon hundreds of hours away, and my diaries, my audio tapes, my voicemails. I mean, I had kept it all.
Look at these
and
pictures.
It's just been this incredible, life-changing journey, and it was really a chance for both my teen self and adult self to come of age again. And I did grow up in this incredibly colorful world, and I just, it's such a special project, so close to my heart.
Oh, I love it. I love it. And we are so glad that you came to join us.
And Proud Family, please, also, Proud Family, Disney Plus.
Okay.
Please check out Proud Family now.
That's the latest project,
that's
right?
streaming as well. Woo! Proud Family, Kid 90. You've got a lot you can watch.
I know, a lot to watch right now. We got our weekend full already. Thank you so much for joining us. We certainly appreciate it.
Thank you so much for raising awareness about this incredible. And Ask to Be Sure. You can go to asktobesure.com to learn more. So thank you.
Thank you. All right. For more information about Soleil and the campaign, by going to our website, kco9.com, and clicking Seen on TV.